For the Bay Area Toll Authority, or BATA for short, preserving our region's 7 state-owned toll bridges is job one. The San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge, along with the Antioch, Benicia Martinez, Carquinez, Richmond-San Rafael, San Mateo Hayward, and Dumbarton bridges are structurally sound and in good repair. State law requires BATA working with Caltrans to keep them that way. That is why BATA is considering a toll increase that would be phased in starting in 2026 to fund a toll bridge capital program that includes nearly $2 billion of investment to keep Bay Area bridges in tip-top shape for many decades to come. The additional money from the toll increase will be used only for the maintenance, rehabilitation, and operation of the bridges. While the east span of the Bay Bridge is just 11 years old, the west span has been in service for 88 years. Other senior citizens include the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge and the eastbound Carquinez Bridge. Many of our other bridges are now well into middle age. Carrying more than 200 million vehicle trips back and forth each year, linking people to services, workers to jobs, students to school, tourists to Bay Area attractions, and goods to markets. The toll bridges are a cornerstone of the Bay Area economy. What does it take to keep these workhorses working? A lot of people, as well as steel, concrete, scaffolding, trucks, tools, and a whole lot of paint. The bridges include more than 22 million square feet of painted surfaces that must be constantly maintained. Exposure to saltwater, fog, and other harsh marine conditions make the fight against steel corrosion a never-ending battle. In addition to paint, there are cables, joints, decks, fenders that protect the bridges from damage caused by ships, electrical and mechanical systems, tolling equipment, and much more. The toll increase BATA is considering would raise tolls on each of the 7 state-owned bridges by 50 cents a year from 2026 through 2030. That would spread the increase over 5 years rather than impose a big one-time jump. Tolls for all regular 2-axle cars and trucks would increase from $8 to $8.50 on January 1st, 2026, and then rise 50 cents a year, topping out at $10.50 in 2030. Tolls for large freight trucks and other vehicle trailer combinations with 3 or more axles would rise by 50 cents per year per axle from 2026 through 2030. The toll increase proposal also includes a tiered rate structure aimed at encouraging more customers to pay electronically with FasTrak, as this form of payment carries lower overhead than payment through a license plate account or returning payment with an invoice received by mail. A similar 3-tier toll structure has been in place at the Golden Gate Bridge since 2014. Under the BATA proposal, customers at the state-owned bridges starting in 2027 would pay an extra 25 cents for using a pre-registered license plate account and an extra $1 for invoiced tolling. In addition to a phased-in toll hike, BATA also is considering updates to the policies for high-occupancy vehicles on approaches to the state-owned toll bridges. These updates also would take effect in January of 2026. The proposed policy change would establish a 3-person requirement for half-price tolls during weekday commute periods at all 7 bridges. The proposed updates also would allow vehicles with 2 occupants to use the carpool lanes on the approaches to the Antioch, Benicia Martinez, Carquinez, Dumbarton, Richmond-San Rafael, and San Mateo Hayward bridges. These 2-occupant vehicles would not receive the 50% carpool discount, but would be able to use the carpool lanes to save time traveling through the toll plazas. Use of the carpool lanes on approaches to the Bay Bridge would still require a minimum of 3 occupants. With the now obsolete toll booths soon to be removed as part of a coming transition to open road tolling, the carpool policy changes aim to optimize new lane configurations and improve safety on the bridge approaches by minimizing weaving between lanes. What questions do you have about the proposed toll increase? What about a 3-person requirement for half-price tolls at all the state-owned toll bridges? We look forward to hearing from you and answering your questions about toll bridge preservation, about FasTrak and tiered tolling rates, and about the best ways to use the carpool lane approaches to each bridge.